This is mostly aimed at the O&M and the custodial contractors, but we want to partner with all of our contractors to save energy and water. You'll see more on water for the grounds guys. While she pulls it up, I'll go to the second slide first because it's not really specific to the contractors. It's just about metering. So the goal here is, especially for O&M contractors, if there's a meter, you notice a meter's not working somewhere, or you know why a meter's not working. Really, the water meter's fine, but there's something else down the line, a broken valve or something. If you report that to us, we'll try to get it fixed. It may come right back to you guys in the form of a project to repair or replace a meter if it's bad, but that's the main emphasis on the second one. That one. So we're done with that one, Lisa. All right, so the next one is just general energy and water management. So with all of our contractors, again, this is mostly O&M and custodial. Mark is going to talk about what he wants with the grounds, but we want to develop a partnership with the contractors. So each property management team is going to have an energy team and a water team. And the goal of those teams is to find any way we can to reduce energy and water use. And so that would mean that you'd have reoccurring meetings, for example, monthly meetings. With the O&M contractor, it might include reviewing the energy use for the month for a building or all buildings, and then asking the O&M contractor to help explain changes, to help if energy use goes up and it's not weather related, if it's because of something else, like we used more water, help us find the reason. And it's to reach out to you guys and have you come back to us and bring ideas to us. Now, some of this stuff will get codified in contracts as we move through time, because I know our national office is trying to change the language and include some actual energy, more aggressive energy measures and water saving measures in the contracts. If there's a change to the contract, it'll open the door to renegotiate. So it won't be something to stuff down your throat. But it's very important to us to meet our measure. If we don't meet our measures, we don't get as much funding. It's just, we have to do that. So if we're wasting water, the custodial contractors, they have eyes in places that other people don't go to that often. You know, there could be a drip in a custodial closet. If they report that to us, we'll get it fixed. The sink's constantly running somewhere, tell us. Even if it's not your responsibility, tell us about it so we can fix it. We're going to become more and more serious about working with the O&M contractors and figuring out ways to save energy and expecting an explanation for why energy is wasted. If there's a smart buildings initiative starting, so somebody's going to be looking at building operations and they're going to see if your handlers are run all night, and if the building's only supposed to get 10 hours of cooling, takes an hour or two to cool it in the morning, and it's on all night, they're going to want to know why. So as you do your business, if there's situations where when it's cold weather, you don't run the air, if you don't run the air handle, the coils will freeze, bring that to us. Let's work on a way to figure out how to do a workaround so we don't waste energy to stop that from freezing. You guys will know of all those deals. We'll have to get serious about it, because eventually this is going to come down in the form of a contract. It'd be better just to go ahead and start working on those ideas and issues right now. The team for the energy and the water will be the property manager, the COR for the team, the O&M project manager, maybe the O&M BAS guy. It'll be the project manager for the custodial team, and we'll be looking at saving water and energy. And as you can skim this thing, you'll see that everybody's got a piece in it. The project managers are going to try to build things that are green and have their stuff reviewed. Contracting officers are going to get the language in the contracts. FMSP has a piece where they do team Mars reviews, and they'll look at the energy use, and they'll expect the team to explain why it's bad if it's bad. And so the team's going to expect the O&M to explain why it's bad if there's an area that the O&M could control besides weather. There's a piece for everybody, including real estate. We were going to try to train real estate people not to do leases like a small lease the size of this room. We wouldn't want that to be 24 hours unless it had its own cooling system, because we don't want to run a monster chiller. We don't want 900 tons of cooling for 1,000 square feet of room 24 hours a day. We'd want a small little unit that would cool it after hours, because it'll use a lot less energy. That's all I have. Any questions? Thank you.